Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on quickly and do a little talk about immune system health. We have the winter season upcoming, and there's a lot of things that we can do to support our immune system. So, if you don't know me, my name is Diane Murphy, and I run this page, the Essential Oil MP. And if you've been following my page, you can tell that I use essential oils for pretty much everything with my family and with myself. So I really think it's important to keep our immune systems running at optimal condition, especially at this time of year. So there's a number of things that we can do that really help to support our body and help to support our immune system. So I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Um, so first of all, I'd like to mention, what does our immune system do? And I have some notes. If you see me looking down, I have some notes because I like to keep myself on track so I don't go off topic too much. But what does our immune system do? So it's our defense. It's our first line of defense against pathogens that try to invade our bodies. So we're talking about bacteria, fungi, viruses, and especially this time of year, things are running rampant already through the schools, um, throughout the communities. So our immune systems need to be in top function to help to fight off all these things that are coming at us. And when our immune system is functioning normally, it's going to identify all of these invaders, identify them, and eliminate them from our body. And sometimes what will happen a lot of times is that when our body recognizes a pathogen, it will have a memory to that pathogen. And when we're exposed to that again, our immune system will remember and will really be able to take care of it and eliminate it from our body. So that's kind of just a little simplified explanation. A lot of organs throughout our body contain our immune system. Tonsils, adenoids, lymph nodes, spleen, bone marrow, those are just a few that I can mention, and they support or produce the white blood cells. And the white blood cells are what go after all of these pathogens that are trying to invade us. Um, so there's a lot of factors to our immune health, and there's a few things that do contribute to our immune health, and I'll mention a few of them. Exercise is one. So we all know it's important to exercise a few times a week, and research has shown that exercise, even just 3 times a week, will help to boost our immune system. Feelings of stress, managing stress, nutrition, and supplements such as essential oils are the other things I'll talk about. Um, so manage stress is the next one. We really want to manage our stress and keep that under control. When we're under stress and we're feeling stress, this increases the level of cortisol in our bodies. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and when there's elevated amounts of cortisol going through our bodies, um, this will depress our immune system. So we really want to manage the stress so that we can reduce that cortisol level. And there's a few things that we can do with essential oils that will help this. Sandalwood is one essential oil that is real. This is sandalwood. That is really a nice one for managing stress. Sandalwood, patchouli, clary sage, you can diffuse those. Those will help to decrease levels of anxiety, decrease feelings of stress, and thereby reducing those levels of cortisol going through our bodies, which is really important. Um, Another thing that contributes to increased cortisol in our body is lack of sleep. If we're not sleeping well, we're also contributing to that circulating cortisol. So getting adequate sleep is really, really important. You can diffuse a lot of different oils, and everybody is so different. There's so many things you can choose. Clary sage is one. Serenity, this is another one. Serenity is a nice blend that doTERRA has. It's a lavender-based blend, and this one is really nice in the diffuser. You can add Balance. Balance is another blend. These two together, Serenity and Balance, are very popular, and a lot of people have a lot of good results with those two, diffusing them at night. When you're diffusing them, you're really hitting those parts of your brain that function with those neurotransmitters and really helps to reduce the anxiety and produce calming and relaxation. So they're really nice oils to choose if you're trying to support good sleep. So nutrition is the other thing that helps to contribute to a good immune system. So we always want to know that we're eating an adequate diet, a whole food diet, which is really important. But we all, have problems with that sometimes. We don't always eat the way we should. We're busy, we're on the go, and we find ourselves lacking in our diet. So a way to supplement that is doTERRA has a nice vitamin pack called Lifelong Vitality. And there's 3 parts to it. There's the vitamin mineral part, which is the microplex. And this is really equivalent, if you take the full dose, it's equivalent to about 12 servings of fruits and vegetables. And what's nice about this supplement is that it's bioavailable 100% by your body. It's sourced from whole food. So it means that your body can absorb this fully. It's not synthetic. So it's as if you're really eating the food itself. So you're really getting the benefit from it. The other part of the Lifelong Vitality is Alpha CRS. The Alpha CRS is antioxidants. This is really good for cellular health and protecting against all those free radicals out there. And then there's the omega. This is your omega-3s, fatty acids. This supports immune function, cardiovascular function, brain function. So that's an important part of your nutrition and your diet, is to supplement if you have to. And the Lifelong Vitality really does a nice job of that. So the other thing that I want to talk about is gut health. Gut health is so important. About 70% of our immune system function is originating in our gut. So it's really important to keep that healthy. It's our first line of defense, pretty much. So we want to keep the healthy microflora down there in good balance to fight off the bad bacteria that tries to set up shop in our gut. So a nice way to do that with doTERRA is PB Assist, and that is our probiotic. This will help you to maintain the good flora in your gut and eliminate the bad. So it's 6 strains of 5 billion microflora that we're going to set up in our gut. So the PB Assist consists of 2 parts. It's an encapsulated, double encapsulated pill that you would take, and it's part prebiotic fiber, which sets up your gut to accept the probiotic. And then the probiotic is in the inner capsule, and that is time released. So this will promote the growth of the good bacteria and keep the bad away. It will support good digestion and helps you to absorb the nutrients from your foods and from any other supplements that you take. So the other part of boosting our immunity and staying healthy is with essential oils. So there are a few essential oils, oops, my battery's running low, a few essential oils that you can take internally to help support immunity. And taking them internally is the best way to do this. You can do it as drops in water. You can do it in a veggie capsule. I like to do it in a veggie capsule, and I'll also put a little bit of carrier oil in the veggie capsule with the essential oils, just to lessen the incidence of stomach irritation. So it's better too also to do smaller amounts over a longer period of time. So if, say for instance, you want to take 6 drops of On Guard in a day, it's better to do 2 drops every 4 hours or so instead of doing 6 drops all at once. Your body will metabolize it more efficiently, and you will get better benefit out of it if you do it in the smaller amounts over 2 to 3 applications. So some different oils that are good to use for supporting your immune system. Wild orange is one. Let's see, oregano. Oregano is another one that is really, really important to use when you're trying to boost immunity. This supports good production of white blood cells. It's also nature's antibiotic. It will help you to fight off pretty much any threat that comes your way and helps to eliminate any threat that's coming your way. So oregano is a really good one. Cinnamon is another one. Thyme is another one. Thyme is a good one that you can trade out for oregano if you need to switch it up. A couple of years ago we had traveled and a bunch of us caught a really nasty bug, and I think it was probably on the airplane, but when we got home we immediately started our regimen with lemon, oregano, On Guard, and Melaleuca. Well, it just wasn't getting rid of it fast enough, so I switched out the oregano and I put thyme in its place, and that did the trick. Everything was just knocked out from the thyme. So thyme's a really good one. On Guard and Melaleuca are the other two important ones in fighting off and keeping our immune system in tip-top shape. On Guard is the blend. On Guard has clove, cinnamon. Oh, hi Joanne. Hi Jackie. I love thyme too. Thyme is like my new favorite ever since that episode that I just mentioned when we were sick, and the thyme just blew everything out. It was great. So On Guard is cinnamon, clove, rosemary, wild orange, and eucalyptus. And that is doTERRA's blend. That is the most popular blend that they sell. And this one will help you, like I said, to fight off any threat that's coming your way. We start diffusing this, we start taking this the minute anybody feels like they're coming down with something. We'll start with the On Guard. We will do a combination of lemon, On Guard, oregano, and Melaleuca. And then, like I said, sometimes we'll switch out thyme for oregano. But that's our antibiotic that we use when anybody feels like they're getting sick. And some of these oils, such as cinnamon, thyme, frankincense, they will help to break down the communication in bacteria and kind of break down that wall and stop them in that way. And the other way that the oils help against viruses is they will get inside and stop the virus from replicating. So you may start to feel like you're getting sick, but if you start with the oils, you can slow everything down, lessen the symptoms, and make it not quite as bad. And if you already are sick, I feel like when we use the oils, it helps to lessen the symptoms and helps to shorten the duration of whatever it is that we've all been infected with. So these oils, did I mention cassia? Cassia is another one. Cassia is similar to cinnamon, but that's another one that you can use in your medicine cabinet of oils that you want to strengthen your immune system. So those are pretty much all the oils. I just wanted to briefly come on and talk about immune system. Oh, the other thing that we use too is the On Guard throat drops. So this is a great way to get On Guard inside and get a dose of the oil in you and have them on the go. They're spicy, but they're really good. I keep them in my purse all winter long. I'll show you what they look like. Just little drops. But even half of one, sometimes people will chop them in half because they are pretty intense with the On Guard taste, but they're good. Does anyone have any questions about anything? I mean, this was really quick. I just pretty much, before you came on, Joanne, I was just talking about nutrition and gut health and ways to strengthen the immune system and keep everything in check. Gut health is probably the most important thing. If we keep our guts healthy and keep our immune system running tip-top and keep our stress down, get our sleep. But this time of year, I know that's really, that's really hard sometimes because we're all so busy. We're running around, we're going crazy, we're trying to get things done. We've got holiday, parties to go to, shopping, and all of that stuff. And so we can really get run down. So keeping ourselves healthy is really important. And I think the Lifelong Vitality, I don't know if you guys, Joanne, do you take the Lifelong Vitality? I think you do. But I find that taking this, I really feel like it helps me to stay healthy throughout the winter. Taking the Lifelong Vitality and using the On Guard and the other oils that I mentioned, all combined. So everything combined. So for instance, if if I were to be stressed out and not sleeping, but I'm taking my LLV and I'm using my oils, I'm probably not going to keep, I'm not going to have everything, in balance exactly, and have everything running in tip-top shape. You kind of have to do everything. It's not just the oils. Just the oils alone, if I'm doing everything else wrong, isn't going to help. So you really need to do everything together, and everything works together in your body to keep everything running smoothly and keeping your immune system healthy. So it all starts with really with the key, I think, at the base is the nutrition, the lifelong vitality, the gut health, and supporting with the oils, supporting to keep the immune system healthy, to fight off all the bugs, and then supporting when we do come in contact, because it's inevitable that we're going to come in contact with something. I mean, just last night, the kids and I were walking into the grocery store, and right behind us, a guy is, like hacking up a lung and coughing, and he spit, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm glad he was, like behind me, not in front of me. It was, you just come in contact with it. You can't help it. The minute I touch, I don't even want to touch the grocery cart half the time until I wipe it down with one of those, Purell wipes if I have to, or else I get out my On Guard sanitizer spray and spray it down and wipe it with a napkin. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about immune health and staying healthy this holiday season, winter season. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to, cover or talk about, just let me know. Put it in the comments, and I'll come back and check everything. And I know both of you are already in my public education group, but if anybody wants to join my public group that sees this later on the replay, you can certainly join, and I'll put the link in the comments to the group. So thanks for coming, and thanks for watching the live broadcast, and thanks to anybody that comes on and watches the replay. So if there's anything that I can help you with, just let me know. Take care. Bye.